Hi, it's Emma here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
Welcome everybody to the Belgium Grand Prix. Here we are at Spa, and there's our qualifying goals. Relatively straightforward. So we'll give you a brief update on qualifying. But first, we're just going to take a look through the laptop. We're going to hopefully get an upgrade going by the end of this Grand Prix. I'm hoping to do something that gives us a big sort of gap, reduces that gap down to Ferrari quite considerably. But as I say, we're at Spa with the famous Eau Rouge, and raining, which isn't great. You know, it's not great. It seems that it's the longest track on the F1 calendar, with a ridiculously high-speed corner. But we'll see how we go. Light rain throughout the qualifying session is predicted, so we'll just see how it gets on. You know, it might take a little while to bed in, but thankfully the last practice session I had on Spa was raining, so I'm actually quite comfortable with the corners in there. So let's get through to Q1. So just coming into the final series of corners now, and it's a good time. There we go. So that gives us a good P1 finish. Jensen there in P4. So heading into Q2 now. Just to give you an idea of the grip, this section is normally flat out. You probably could get it flat out-ish if you got the lines right, but you know, you do need to lift a little bit. These last couple of corners here, as we come up to the line, I always like to try and get my lap in fast and early in the session. So there you go, P1, and I stayed in P1. So me and Jensen are both through to Q3 safely. And here we are again in the fast section of the track. But yeah, like I say, I like to get out early, set a lap early on, just in case I have to come back out again, or you know, the track conditions improve. It gives me a bit more time then to go back out later on. So as we cross the line, P1 again. And as you can see, we start in P1 with Jensen having a beastly lap and coming in a third, so he'll be behind me on the grid. As we come out of this and head back into the pits and go through all of the things, we're just trying new highlights on this. So there'll be a section of the video where it'll be purely racing, and then I'll be updating sort of as giving you a brief update as to what's going on, but hopefully the racing will be self-explanatory. So, but that's a bonus there. I just won the rivalry, which is always good. So let's listen to the voicemail to see what our race goals are.
Hey, how are you? I have some information on the race goals you should keep in mind.
So they want me to finish 4th or higher, which is good, but all of these goals are getting higher and higher, so we shall see. So we still don't have enough resource points at the end of that, but I'm hoping we'll get some after the race, which would be the ideal. So as we are going to come up to an update, we'll just have a little update on the Spa circuit, and you know, just have a listen and see about the circuit.
In the 48 races held at Spa between 1950 and 2015, the race winner has only started from pole position on 16 occasions. Qualifying yesterday may have set the order for today, but expect the unexpected here at the Belgian Grand Prix. As the saying goes, of course, anything can happen. And you know what? It usually does. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high quality racing as well. Simply put it, there really is no place quite like Spa.
So there we go, that is the track. So the race strategy is, you know, starting on super softs, heading into softs. So brilliant. Well, sit back, relax and enjoy the race, and I'll speak to you soon.
The pit window, you'll be on the softs. We're seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car till we get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this worse. Entering lap 3 now, DRS has been enabled. We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A? box, box, box. Conditions should remain dry. We will keep you informed of any changes to the weather. Go now. That was our last stop.
Okay, so we've just had our pit stop, heading back out onto the track. We changed strategy, obviously, because of the little bump that occurred, which isn't the end of the world. But yeah, it's put us down in the bottom. But hopefully, I can put in some good fast laps and get the undercut. So just heading around this section of the track, we're just catching up with Felipe Nasr. You know, the course is getting faster and faster, obviously, as the fuel burns off. But as we sort of get closer and closer to him, we there seems to be something occurring on track. Let's just follow this for a minute. There we go. So we've got yellow flags. So and then the safety car gets deployed just as I'm about to burn past him. So this is the update. We have the safety car comes out, and we'll resume racing sort of in about 3 or 4 laps. It's a long safety car session, but we do manage to get up some spaces, so enjoy the rest of the racing.
Green flag, we're racing again. Some information on Hulkenberg. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. The stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Well, what a race this has been. You know, some good overtakes, safety car, some engine blow-ups, poor Massa. And but overall, we come out in first place. So as we heading up to the final chicane, this has just been one of those races where everything has happened, but everything has come up McLaren. Another win for the team, and you know what more can we say? A great win, great amount of points. Everybody's happy, and we're moving on. We're moving on up.
A great win then for the McLaren team today.
So as we see myself come out of the car, all happy, which is always good. It's always good to see your character happy in his shiny green helmet. Team congratulating themselves there. So as we come out onto the podium, it seems to be a regular occurrence now, and we've got Hamilton and Ricciardo there with me. There she is, and there's the trophy. It's all for you, team. And then we have the obligatory champagne spraying in the face of the cameraman. I hope that I don't break the camera and have to replace it for him. So there we go. As you can see, first place. Nice quick time as well, which is always good. But I believe that was probably towards the end when I had my engine turned right up. Right up so that we can catch up with everybody else. So what a race. It's been a good race. Let's just wait to see how we're doing in the actual championship. So there's Jensen had a good race. He finished a bit lower down than we would have liked, but there we go. So we're in fourth, and we are catching Vettel very, very fast. Hopefully, if I have a good race in the next one, I should overtake him. And we also are catching up with Red Bull Racing. A couple more races, and we should overtake them as well, depending on how Button gets on. So, as we are heading back towards the paddock to go through all of our resource points statistics, let's see how many resource points we get. So we get some resource points there for finishing the race, but now obviously as we're the first place driver, we do also get a bonus for those as well. So that gives us 961 resource points. We're still the first team driver, obviously, and there's our career. So it is time to put a upgrade on our car. Now we had two options: the chassis weight or the downforce were the two that I was looking at. Eventually deciding on the chassis weight purely because it brings the weight down of the car effectively, and it was cheaper, which means we've got a few resource points left over for the next race, which is in Italy and at the Monza circuit, which is a great circuit. So anyway, this just gives me enough time to say thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll come back and watch the next episode. Leave your likes, comments, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you soon.